Okay, hello, uh, and welcome to the burning stream, where I will burn wood. Oh, Rahu was already here. Okay. Yeah, I am not late. I am not late. You are. Without further ado, I guess we should just get to it. And I already unscrewed this part so I can work with it. So yeah, let's see how it goes. It's going nicely. I honestly don't know exactly what I should talk about on such stream, and I should be pretty careful with this thing. So I hope you don't expect a lot of chatting from me. Damn, it's been a while since I held this thing. And oh, hi V. Oh, yeah. Hi Rahu. I am just that smart. Yeah. It's been a while since I streamed anything, and I'm planning to slowly get into it. Also, I realized that some of my YouTube settings may or may not have messed with my videos, so they were shown in Russia mostly, and they are in English, so no wonder they got so little views. That's probably not the only reason, but at least I figured that out. Definitely took me a while. So what I want to do here is, instead of burning this ornament, I will burn around it so it looks like a black book of sort. What I'm planning to do here is actually this entire box sort of looks like a book, and I wanted it to be a box for D&D supplies again, and designed for my character for a current campaign, who is a necromancer. And at the same time, I didn't want it to look too necromantic, because my character, again, doesn't exactly realize that it's necromancy. Maybe I should raise the temperature a bit. Oh, hi Yoko, long time no see. I've seen your questions in chat. I mean, not in chat, in Discord. I haven't really taken a proper look at them, but I think I've seen one about family, and the answer is no, I wouldn't like one. Because, again, I'm pretty awkward around most people, and I'm arrow ace on top of that, so that is unlikely to ever happen. You know, what I've noticed recently is there is social network, you know, like Facebook, but Russian. It's called VK, and it's sort of expanding. It apparently it started working like one of those apps like Tinder, you know, and it's throwing so many ads of that part to me. Like, this is the worst target. This is the worst target advertisement I've seen. You are advertising, you know, network for finding love and romance to an romantic asexual. Can I pose those questions? I often forget what I ask other people to, don't worry about it. Let's move a bit further. There we go. Right, I probably should add my Blue Sky to my links in YouTube because well, I switched from Twitter because again I never really liked it and I needed VPN to log in, so Blue Sky it is. Yeah, this one didn't really turn out that well. I'm having a bit of trouble trying to tell where I should burn. Hey, I'm honestly having a bit of trouble deciding where I should even start. Wait, I just noticed that the nib looks lighter on my screen. Oh, oh. Hope your neck is okay, Yoka. I guess it's a week of health issues for us because I had a problem with my legs yesterday. Yay. Hope you get better soon. like a tint of purple. For me, like in real life, it just looks oh, grayish black. I mean, it's not changing color because of the temperature. I think the camera is catching on to that. Hold on, I probably need to turn off my notifications because it's getting annoying. This artwork here is maybe a little too complicated. And maybe I should have worked on it earlier when I still remembered what it actually looked like. I've traced this thing like almost half a year ago, I think. So I'm gonna just trace the easier part, and after the stream I am 100% not gonna be done on this stream. After that I'm just gonna pull up the image I used and hopefully that will help me. There we go. I feel like I am on barbecue party or something because the whole smoke is going straight into my face. Honestly, for the longest time, I thought that I need to do the whole pyrography thing outside or at least on the balcony because it's I don't know, toxic or something. Because when I was a kid and we were doing that, we were always doing that on the balcony. So I thought, yeah, that's the rule of it, that's the law. But it turns out we only did it because my dad didn't like the smell of burning wood. Yeah. I have trouble trusting people that don't like the smell of burning wood, honestly. It's like one of the most pleasant things out there. I heard that gunpowder smells nice too, but I never really get a chance to smell that, and I'm not really using fireworks often, so I don't know where else I'm gonna get that. But I'm honestly a little curious about that. There's also I'm not sure if it's wet pavement or if it's greenery that smell nice during rain, but either way, the rain smell. A lot of people are praising wet pavement smell, so I guess it plays part in that. Fireworks smell good. Yeah, I have no doubts about that, but I never really was close enough to fireworks to experience it. Where else can you smell gunpowder though? Like, not in guns, I mean. I'm not getting my hands on that anytime soon. Oh, by the way, last time I streamed, I was streaming the dice sending. News about that. I finally got my my pressure pot to work, and I made myself new mold, and I even made 3 successful sets of dice. So, yay me! And yay literally everyone in my TTRPG club, because they provided me with a lot of things to make it work. So perhaps soon I will be also streaming making dice. Although I'm not sure, maybe that will be later when I make more molds and have some more people in the chat, because oh, okay. Yeah, good night, Yoko. Hope you have a good rest. And what I was talking about is I wanted to do this type of stream for a while, which is basically a community stream. So for example, I lay out molds, I lay out materials, dice, and chat decides what color and what materials will be used. I think that would be fun. There's a big chance it would look atrocious in the end, but it would be fun. That's for sure. Oh yeah, and good luck at work, Yoko. I actually have work today as well. I've got a night shift at 8 p.m. and now it's 1:30 practically. super fun, yeah. I think I'm starting to learn to enjoy those types of things. Hectic but fun. I'm thinking what else I could do like that. Mostly like small crafts that don't take too long to set up and can be done with different materials. Maybe scrapbooking. Scrapbooking could work with that. Well, basically, I am planning to get into the whole VTuber thing a bit more, actively, and hopefully I can build this whole thing up and actually have enough people for an event like this. Oh, it's like VTubers too. Oh, that's nice. VTubers are pretty fun, the first time I saw one, I didn't even realize it was a stream. I just couldn't wrap my head around how can animation happen in real time. And I think the first VTuber I saw was one of the Japanese ones. I just saw a random clip, but yeah. Maybe you've seen her. She's like red and sort of Frankenstein-like. I forgot what her name was. I realized that I haven't really watched many streams lately, even of those who I really liked. Maybe I'll get back to watching them too. Oh yes, Ollie. That's her. sort of starting to look like something. It's gonna be a while though with all of these castles and tiny details. Maybe I should grab a different choreographer even that has a very thin nib. This one, it's a good one, but this is the only nib it has, and tiny dots are not very easy to make with that. Hold on, I'll just make a chat a bit bigger for me so I can read the whole thing. Okay. I thought some dude had his girlfriend being referred on. While he was gaming. Oh, while first exposure was watching Oli Miko from Hololive playing an FPS. Oh! Well, aside from Ollie and that one clip that I saw, thought it was weird and then just never saw any VTuber again. A bit later, I stumbled upon Niji-Sanji Luxium clips. So yeah, that's when I actually got into the whole VTuber thing. I probably should watch some of their streams when I have time. Because I often struggle to find ambience for when I'm drawing, and that would be pretty good, I think. Also, I don't think I've heard much about Niji-Sanji since the whole large conflict they have. I wonder how they're doing. Maybe everyone just forgot about them at this point. Huh. Or I just haven't been on Twitter and haven't seen it. That could be the case too. The queen herself, Gargura. The last second Primarch of the Shark Marines Legion. This is now canon in the club where I am playing. Well, I'm not really playing any Warhammer right now, but yeah. That Gargura is the Primarch of that Shark Legion that I can never remember the name of. Oh, my nib started glowing in real life too, so I guess it's pretty hot. The first one I started watching though was Ike Evelyn from Luxium. I guess we have, I wouldn't say we have the same vibes. He is much calmer compared to other ones. To most VTubers, honestly. So I feel like I'm much more comfortable watching him. graduated. I see. Well, I hope he finds his happiness. It is a pretty demanding job despite everything. Especially with what's been going on in the whole company. Besides, he probably got a lot of hate because of that, what, black screen stream or something. Yeah. There's a great chance the company made him do that, and, yeah, that probably didn't end well for him. And even without it, I know that people can burn out very easily from this type of job. I wonder how others in Luxium are doing though. Yeah, they lost thousands upon thousands of subs. Maybe I'm naive, but I didn't look like the person to actually bully someone. But you know, I prefer to think that he was forced to do it by the company. Well, there's a good chance they were all forced to, because nobody in their right mind would do that willingly. Honestly, out of the three, he seemed the least likely to bully Ducky. Yeah. Like, yeah, he did barge into some streams she was in with his Baba Booey, but aside from that, I don't. He doesn't seem likely to actually do anything beyond that. The rumors around Lyra plus Loxazia made them the prime suspects. Yeah, yeah. And Finana. She wasn't in that black stream, but the way she talked about another streamer that was forced to graduate. I think Zion was her name. Yeah. The way she talked about Zion made it very clear that she could easily be bullying Doki as well. Zion was treated poorly. She got redemption once people saw the company pay instinct and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I hope she's doing well. I know that I think she returned to streaming as her pre-Niji Sanji persona, just like Doki did. So yeah, I hope she's doing well. Yeah, Niji Sanji really is a mess. No, when I first started watching VTubers, I wanted to join. Because, yay, I could stream alongside Luxium. Wouldn't that be a dream? Damn. Sayo. Oh, Sayo. Yeah, I think that's what her name was. I'm not really digging into VTubers lore when they were pre-company. You know, with time I started getting less and less and less VTuber news videos in my recommended. Maybe because I just stopped watching them because I was tired of all the drama going on, because, well, when I just arrived in the community, it was not like that at all. I think VTubers have a special interest. Huh, maybe. I struggle to say what exactly my special interest is. I guess up to some point it was Pokemon, like just Pokemon. Up to Generation 6, I think. After that I sort of abandoned this thing a little bit. I don't know much about Pokemon beyond that point, but up to Generation 6 I know every single one. Yeah, I'll wait for you. It's alright. And I wonder how I'm gonna make the moon with all the little cracks in it. I really need to pull up the original image for that one. this thing looks on the screen because it's such a cool tint of purple. You don't see this in real life, only webcam seems to catch it. Yeah, I think I'll lower the temperature for a bit and I don't know, maybe try to finish my coffee at least. Oh, welcome back. I'm getting to work on the towers slowly. I'll definitely need some time to pull up the, the image that I used for this. Because, yeah, I don't even remember where I had it saved. I probably found it somewhere on Pinterest. Actually, I mentioned the Warhammer stuff earlier, and actually, this May I've been in a different city on a cosplay event, and I caught some inspiration there, and my friend has taken a second place in the contest. That's really cool, and I decided that I wanna try and cosplay my character from a Warhammer campaign that still, well, has yet to start, but either way, I planned a really crazy cosplay, and there is a really good chance I will burn out completely by around the middle of it. Because it has mechanical parts and I have no idea how to do those. I mean, I asked ChatGPT to help me and, write how to do those. But again, I never touched electronics in my entire life, so yeah. Here it is. I found the source. The sauce is mine. Okay, I think I can get back to work now. Well, first of all, I probably do this part because it's more or less clear how to do that. Maybe I'll do some parts of this off screen. Maybe. It sounds like so much fun. Learn a bunch while working on it. Yeah. Besides, I have a friend in that club that I think she has an engineering degree or something, so she's gonna help me do that. Besides, she is planning a cosplay of her own that works on a similar way, except instead of mechanical arms, she will have screens around her. And we are both going to look for like old scrap pieces. Like she will be looking for old screens that nobody wants, and I will be looking for camera lenses uh for a monocle because I wanted to sort of I don't even know how that will be in English. Basically, I wanted to roll out and do this whole um, focus, as in James Bond movies. You know, that interesting, that type of focus. I hope I'm making it clear because I have no idea how it's properly called. Yeah, like a scope. Yes, that. I think I know how to English. Bold of me to try and become a polyglot when I can barely nail one other language. When I can't even nail my own one. Jeez. English way better than I speak my other language. Oh, that's nice to know. You know, it's funny how good I am at English and how little it helps me in my job at a hotel. Because very often, if we have tourists that are foreigners, English doesn't always help because they are bad at it. And so you being good at it doesn't help them. It doesn't help the communication. That's why when my mom was in Egypt, she wasn't having as much trouble because she was just as bad at English as everyone else in there. And so they made it work. Have you heard of Ikami Kenya the Genius? No, I don't think I have. Is it also a VTuber? Because it sounds somewhat familiar. She's half Japanese and apparently speaks both English and Japanese poorly. She's a VTuber. Oh. I think she's adorable, Dio. She says Dio a lot. Maybe I should look into that. I was trying for over a year to learn Japanese on Duolingo. You can probably guess that it didn't end as well as I hoped. So again, my friend got me somewhat addicted to ChatGPT. I mean, not addicted, but it showed a lot of good things it can help with. Because I have no idea how to approach language learning, and I'm like, okay, ChatGPT, I'm ADHD, have full-time job, and make me a study plan of Japanese because I have no idea what to do. And it did. And it recommended me a channel that basically the only video I've seen so far, the woman just speaks full Japanese without any translations, without any subs, and yet you understand it because she is speaking in very simple terms. Basically, it's like kindergarten level Japanese. She holds out a bunny plushie and, points at things and names their colors. And that way you sort of learn some words like body parts and such. So I guess I'll be learning from that. From kindergarten style videos. I also probably should pull up some of the study materials my mom's friend gave her, because that friend recently just moved to Japan to live with her mother. And so, she gave me some study materials a while ago, and I definitely should check them out. That's legit though, yeah, that's very legit. At least, you are a bit more immersed in the language. Most of the things ChatGPT recommended on the study plan I can't do yet because I just don't have enough vocabulary. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty legit. There's another VTuber who practices her English in every stream. Oh, that's nice. I know another VTuber who is not a corpo or, a very popular one. I've encountered him on Twitter. He is Japanese, and he has sort of a translator for his chat, I think. Most of his streams are in Japanese, but he is trying to learn English. As far as I know, he is studying it in college as well. What was his name again? He's streaming on Twitch. I just remember that he is pink. He is very, very pink. I honestly think we should be getting a bit more male pink VTubers. Because, well, we just should. Pink looks good on them. I'll look him up. I'm curious now. which I don't watch like 80% of them. Yeah, his name is Koisamiya. Hold on, I'll write it in chat. Wait, can I write in chat? I don't know. Hold up. I think I could in the past when Streamlabs setup was a little different. When Streamlabs setup, here it is. Yeah. Following him now? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I decided to sort of step away from Twitch a while ago because maybe it just wasn't exactly my vibe when you can just watch the streamer live and then they disappear out of existence. And maybe because of the stuff that's been going on at the moment with the whole censorship being gone completely. Yeah, I wasn't very comfortable with that. Oh, I hope you can hear my voice pretty well because my setup is still a little wonky. I'm not very used to the whole handcam thing. And my mic is maybe a bit further away from me than it usually is. So I hope the sound is good. So also, yeah, I wanted to lean more into videos on YouTube. And it only made sense that I stream here because those who watch my videos they don't have to go anywhere else to watch my stream. Besides, I'm not like a TikTok kid, so if I ever do shorts, I'm gonna post it on YouTube. And again, whoever watches those can immediately go to my channel and, I don't know, watch a stream VOD or something, if they're interested. So yeah, I like to keep my stuff in one place. I think I should raise temperature a bit. Maybe next time I'll do some scrapbooking on stream because I have a character scrapbook that I have yet to finish. That I also wanted to use as sort of diary for my character and to write down the session notes in there. But yeah, I wanted to make it really pretty and I haven't done much about it. I even got a special wooden album for that. It's a really cool one and I love it, but I really should do something in it. No? What happened to the books you made that fits on the belt? It's fine. It's actually still, it's around here somewhere. But it's fine. That one was more of my personal book. This one I want to use as specifically a character journal. And maybe a bit of a spell book as well, because it's fun. Okay. Maybe I will do some more streams in the future for you know, book binding, so I can make full covers for books that my club has. You know, like rule books and monster manuals and such. And that we have printed copies of in binders that are totally 100% legal and bought from Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, directly from them. We had a meeting with, you know, Hasbro officials and purchased those directly from those. Yeah. I am bad at keeping my session notes. I rely on others. Me too, but I sort of want to keep them to, you know, have a little recount of what happened. Like, I understand that I have hyperfixations, and I am hyperfixed on D&D very often. And I remember a lot of details about sessions, but yeah, I'd rather write it down at least for, you know, just in case, and to make DM's job easier, and maybe... Oh, for the most part, it's because I want to make my character's diary as a prop, and so I better keep some notes in there. Mostly things that she would deem important. It's honestly not very easy for me because I've never kept a diary of my own. So, it's hard to tell what kind of things a 13-year-old would deem important. And yes, I am playing as a 13-year-old in that campaign. In a grimdark campaign. I mean, not grimdark, but more like noir. Grimdark is more like sheer hopelessness of everything. That's not exactly what my DM made this whole campaign. At least, it's not the theme of their setting. Yes, a very official, 100% legit D&D book. Yep. Mm-hmm. I had a diary format here for 14, 16-ish. I was role-playing perpetually in love boy who was convinced all women were in love with him. Oh my god, that sounds so fun. I heard a tale of a guy who was role-playing a bard with incredibly high charisma but very, very low intelligence. And they could charm like half of the town who was in a square. They could easily charm them all, but only once because they only knew one song. It was funny because he'd get rejected by everyone. Yeah, it sounds a little bit like a neckbeard, but yeah. You know, the type that's, oh, this girl at a retail store who is paid to smile at customers smiled at me, that means she's in love. My mind was oh, he was a bard too? Oh, I see. I recently, I got myself a Bojima book. It's a setting for D&D on Abajima Island, and it introduces some really cool subclasses. And so there is an origami mage. Basically, it's a new wizard subclass. So I made Eladrin. I completely reworked their design because it was too boring for me. It was just a colorful elf. So I made it like more insect-like. And so I made this Eladrin. I made them incredibly charismatic. I think he has +5 on charisma. And yeah, they behave way more like a bard than a wizard. But yeah, they are a wizard. They're throwing grand performances using their origami and telling different stories with those. But they are still a mage. I want to one day take that to a one-shot somewhere where people don't know about this book or this subclass and they just assume it's a bard. I really like, playing with people's expectations of some classes. And that way I made a barbarian who was far more like a wizard or just... It was hard to tell because I didn't even make her an adventurer. She was just an archaeologist who got into, who was at the wrong place at the wrong time. But she was a barbarian because she was possessed by a very ruthless spirit. But it's not visible in her initial design, only when she's possessed actively. But yeah. She is also very cute and very skittish, and she knows, what, I think 7 languages, has +10 on history. And her weapon of choice is a shovel. She was very fun to play with. I think you mentioned the character. It's a cool concept. Yeah, I definitely mentioned her. She's been around for a while. Mm. As for the Eladrin character, his main inspirations were Puck from Gargoyles and probably Hermes from Epic the Musical. But it really depends on what season he's in. In our current game, my DM is letting me play Blind Swordsman. Oh my god, that has to be crazy. Are you operating on blind sight? Or I forgot what that thing is called. I think it's blind sight. Or blind fighting or something. Yeah, at least blind sight is what is like the literal translation in Russian. My character works on an adapted class on D&D 3.5. Ooh, I haven't seen that, like, ever. I mean, I've heard a lot about it, but I never even looked at the rules from there. Okay, so if I have stances I can enter, and one of the stances that's always on says that I can face penalties when attacking my enemy. When attacking an enemy I can see. Uh-huh. I also have a ring that makes a fog cloud centered on me so I can make everyone else blind and so they have penalties but I don't. 3.5 is wild. Oh, I should definitely check that out. I should ask my friend about it too, because maybe he's mixing in a lot of Pathfinder in our D&D campaign, because a lot of D&D 5e rules, they're pretty stiff. And so he incorporated Nimble, like the fighting system. I mean, a rule system. It's sort of homebrewish. But either way, he incorporated that. And he incorporates some rules from Pathfinder because he likes them. And maybe he'll like some stuff from 3.5 if he doesn't know about it. Hold on, I'll just have a look at the original image here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Ah, hold on. I'll mute for a second. So there are some issues with my work. I'll have to pause a bit and reply to that stuff. Oof. No worries, I'm glad you were able to stream today. I don't think I'll just end the stream now, but yeah, just needed to reply to the messages. And maybe I'll have to reply to some more messages because my boss is typing. Basically, there are some problems with, registering foreigners because they didn't provide right documents because they didn't have them. And now it's my problem. Yeah. No, it's very annoying when someone is typing, then they stop typing and there is no message, and then they continue typing and then they stop typing again. Like, damn, she's been there for like 3 minutes. Just stopping to type and then typing again. I've been making a lot of mistakes at work lately. Oh yeah. And, sometimes there are things that, nobody even told us. Like, nobody taught us that. Like, when you're registering a foreigner, if you are filling out their profession, you only type manager and not their actual profession, whatever it may be. Because nobody ever told us that. Like, damn. How am I supposed to just guess this? I had a coworker do that for over an hour. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I hate when they do that. This is the worst. But even worse, my boss at the previous place. Oh boy. Basically, she could do this. She could write something like, hello or good morning, and expect a reply. But, if she texted me in the first place, that meant she's about to give me, like, an assignment. And I had to wait for that assignment for like 10 minutes. Ugh. Obviously, you're supposed to read people's minds. Yeah. Yes. That was partly my problem at that job, because I couldn't read her mind, and she clearly expected me to. No, at least, it's somewhat worth it because the salary is good, and I better, like, be more careful with some of the stuff I do because I don't want to lose this job. Okay, I think it looks alright. Razor is a bit funky, but overall, it's fine. Did she call me again? No, I don't think she did. problem we're having now is that that foreign guy's documents were outdated. I noticed it immediately. I asked him to bring like the normal ones. He brought some other documents that was supposed to be like the more important one, but that wasn't exactly what I needed. Either way, I let my boss know about it, and now she's acting as if this is the first time she ever hears about it. Like, damn. You were the first person I let know of this. And like, she told me to just send the the whole registration, because, well, at first she said like, fill it out but don't send it yet, I'll check it, and then she told me to send it now. I'm like, miss, come on, you knew about that, you knew there was a problem. The other problem is kind of my own fault because I didn't do something. Yeah. That was like my own fault. That I'm not gonna try to cover up for that. Still. Wait, hold on. There is something I need to check. I must check that. What am I changing today? Oh, no. I forgot that I promised a coworker of mine to like arrive an hour early. Am I? Yeah, now that I think about it, I've been messing up a lot lately. I send an email as a follow-up whenever something like that happens, so there's a paper trail. I'm in the worst spot at work. None of the other teachers want to teach physics, so I kind of have protection. Oh. Well, manageable. We're at low season now, that's why all of the mistakes are more visible. And, people are far less forgiving because there's no, like, excuse of I was distracted by some guests, or there was a lot of other work, because there wasn't really. I just messed up. guess for today's night shift I'll have to do like a checklist of things so I don't forget anything. And that's some stuff that I have problems with. Yeah. Well, jobs tend to be not very forgiving of that. But yeah, at least this boss that I have, she's better than the previous one. The previous one was horrible. She was like, you know, the typical Hollywood high school movies mean girl? She was that type of person. Damn, that was exhausting. Yeah, that's the worst. At least now, she's sort of understanding, even if she's easily agitated. I had a boss kind of like that, but she was barely on. Right, so I didn't have to deal with her often. Oh, at least there was that. But yeah, my boss, the position is called head receptionist or something like that. I mean, that's how you sort of translate it. So she's not the boss of an entire place, but she is the boss of mine. And I messed up pretty badly, like, recently too. Because, well, you see, I just arrived at work an hour late because I forgot. I mean, I didn't know there were changes to the schedule, and I didn't take a photo of that schedule, and I thought I had a day off, and I was late because of that. Because not only did I like not wake up on time because I thought I could just sleep however much I want, but I was also at the other end of town. So, yeah. Yeah, that's no fun. And you know, it sort of came crashing down after I, no, came back after my short vacation. It was like 2 weeks long or so, and at least, my schedule is not standard 5 by 2, like 5 days you work and 2 days off. No. Mine is supposed to be 2 by 2. Like, I work day, then I work night, and then I have 2 days off. But that time I only had 1 day off. And yeah, I didn't see the change in schedule, and yeah. And it happened on, I don't remember, Saturday or Sunday. So that boss of mine, she wasn't there. She works the standard, 9 to 5, 5 days a week. And so, at least I wasn't yelled at by her, and by the time I met her again, she calmed down. So yeah. I didn't really have to deal with any yelling that time. And when I had to deal with her yelling was when I was late, by a minute or so. But that was not because it was my fault. It was because we basically have a bus that takes us from a certain meeting point to the place of work, because no public transport really goes there. And so, when I went out of the vacation, there were some problems, because one of the drivers was on vacation and they didn't have enough. And basically, I arrived at a meeting point on time, like perfectly on time, even earlier. And the bus was just not there, and so I had to go there by foot, and I ended up late. So all of that came crashing down after my vacation. There was not such problems before that. I don't like adult life. I'm gonna go back. Can I go back to kindergarten or something? I don't like it here. No, I wish it was 2024. Oh, I wish it was 2004 again. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be very, very nice. Oh, and that would mean I'd have those cool yogurts with skeletons again. That got cancelled because some moms thought that they were too scary for kids. The yogurts were cool though. because the kid, the baby, was wearing a shirt with a skull on it. Jesus fucking Christ. That's such a great reason to be proud. They sure showed that kid who is the boss. Or she. I don't know. I wonder if they kicked out that kid for good and not just for a day until they changed the shirt. That would be pretty funny. If they got kicked out for good, even though they could just go and change clothes. I mean, not funny in an actually funny way, but you know. Ah. Okay, it's sort of looking like something. I guess I'll wrap the stream up for now, because I still have some stuff to do before work. And thank God I'm working night shift today, so I will not have to meet that boss of mine until morning. Yay. So yes, thanks for attending. I guess that's it for today. Have a nice day.